Morning. Thank you for letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in, ladies and gentlemen. This is Coronado Ortega Harris. On up the global market, George Stakeout about 10-year, 15-year, 30-year corporate, private, and public accounts. Thank you for letting me tune in. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I aired out all your dirty laundry this morning. And woo-wee, baby. I'm glad I did. Now, I didn't dry clean it or nothing like that. But the reason why you're going through what you're going through is because you don't air it out. You know? So I got out there. It took me probably 4 hours this morning. And I aired out your dirty laundry real good. But now when you get in there and wash it real good, man, it shouldn't be as going through the thing that you're going through. Because now you know better. Yeah, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why, but people that do opioids and they do crystal meth and heroin and stuff like that, people that do recreation marijuana, you know, the real strong kind, the loud pack, they really don't realize how much of their memory, cognitive ability, sharpness, intelligence, ability to reason, ability to count without messing up, the ability to do primary, junior high school, collegiate, and professional, they start losing all that sharpness later. But they're not aware of it, you know what I mean? And please don't try to argue with them that they're not smarter than people that don't indulge in God's green, you know what I mean? Because God ain't green, lady. God isn't green, lady. You know what I'm saying? He's not. It's just something that people say, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, lady, you know, while they smoking on that stuff that used to be green, like, you know, and putting it down their system, somebody tell them to start using the pipe, like, you know. Go get a hookah. Why are you using all that other stuff to smoke it? Man? Come on, let's have a conversation about it. Do you like the colors on it? Do you like because it says $4 for 99? Why do you buy that baloney? You're already buying bologna to put around the sandwich. I never seen people that put bologna on top of their sandwich. Usually you put bologna in a sandwich, not around it. Like. But nevertheless, that's what you want to do. That's what you choose to do. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed you was around there talking about everybody. People got the flu and stuff like that. We put the infrared on you last night, buddy, let me tell you. It don't look good for you. Like, I noticed you was out there at the salon talking about how unhealthy people are. While you was asleep last night, we put that infrared on you. Oh, yeah. It's going to be hell to tell your captain. You know what I mean? We did what they call it, a EKG on you while you was asleep. And we put some fluids in you that you didn't know that had dye in them. And we looked at you last night on the MRI. Don't look good for you, you know. I don't think anybody in there that indulged on it. We did a scan and an MRI on them, and we put neon fluid in their drink without them knowing it. And all of them on high risk of leaving here, ladies. And one thing that they did have in common, ladies and gentlemen, that they use a whole lot of swishers and Phillies and White Owls and all that kind of stuff. Maybe it's the freaking colors on it. I don't know, like, you know. But you know, those aren't green, they're brown. You know? Now you might be smoking on the green, but that bologna you putting around it ain't green, you know what I mean? It's brown, you know what I mean? And it's brown for a reason. Thank you for letting me tune in, lady. And I know you're not gonna stop now, and don't stop, you know. Can't stop, won't stop a boom shakalaka. But I wanted to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, before you start telling people that they're not healthy, make sure yourself that you're healthy, okay? Especially your respiratory, ladies. It ain't nothing like a heart attack, ladies and gentlemen. Some people say they'd rather have arrhythmia, dementia, than to have a massive heart attack. Because it's hard to bounce back from one. You have a major, massive heart attack, you might not make it back, like, I'm just trying to tell you. It's very extreme. It's an extreme experience. A lot of time they tell you after you dead that you had a heart attack. Did you know that? What's wrong with them? I don't know. Let's do an autopsy. Oh shit, it had a massive heart attack. That's what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? You don't usually know you had a heart attack till it's too late, like, you know? So play like now, man, you know. A lot of you guys, you're not as healthy as you could be, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say this, you're not as bad off as the opioid though, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason I got the good news out of the way first. Because you're still in good shape. Even though you're unhealthy as hell. You know, your fillers and your swishers, you're in much better shape than the guys on the opioid. Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't have to do an MRI on them. No. Guess why? Because after one dose, there's research that has been done off of one good 30-day dose of it. And they know you can't wean yourself off of it. It's a wrap. That's all I can tell you. It's already a wrap. And ain't no doubt about it. They said most people that's hooked on it, they're on the grade of opioid that's 100 times the strength of regular heroin. And regular heroin is almost impossible to wean somebody off of. Regular heroin is only 1% of this opioid that these people are using. And regular opioid takes methadone and an insane asylum and restraints to lock your ass down and wean your ass off of it while giving you a prescription grade of heroin to wean you off of it that you got to continue taking when you leave the asylum. So I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you know, me and Ricky Rick, we suing the shit out of Walgreens and Right and all those pharmacies because the research has been done, ladies and gentlemen. Them folks is killing people, ladies and gentlemen. They intentionally killing them, you know what I mean? They killing them. It ain't no way to break the habit. It's impossible. Most people couldn't get off of heroin, lady. Most people could not get off of regular heroin. They had severe problems, lady. Destroyed their family. All their families were destroyed. You know, they couldn't go to the ball. You couldn't go to the prom. You couldn't go to the family reunion. Why? Because your son and daughter's hooked on heroin. That was regular heroin. The stuff they on now, nobody don't even want to talk about it because they overdosing on it. You know what I'm saying? Every day in Alabama, you got numerous people that's dead behind it. You know, all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I could tell you more about smoking that recreation and stuff, but at least you ain't hooked on opioids, homeboy. I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? You know, I talk that stuff to you, but I'm glad you ain't hooked on opioid because you might be able to wean yourself off of weed. And 9 times out of 10, it probably ain't gonna kill you. Not as fast as opioid, because you got people rolling around with opioids and they pull out a fake prescription that they printed off the internet and the police can't do nothing to them. You know why? Because they got a prescription that they got off the internet. You know what I'm saying? And it looks legit. You know? The police don't have enough technology in their car to say that this prescription not yours. You know what I'm saying? They let them go. You know what I'm saying? If you can see the amount of money they stealing from their parents and their neighbors and stuff to get it, you, ladies and gentlemen, you would not believe, ladies. You would not believe how many people using this stuff, ladies. It's almost impossible. And you know when you say Molly and ecstasy and lower tab, all that does is give them a gateway to go get some. You know what I'm saying? Because opioids, ladies and gentlemen, all you got to do is say pill, ladies. A pill, Molly, or ecstasy, and you know what they're going to get? That's going to open up them to go get that lethal opioid. You know what I'm saying? Because ecstasy, even though it's strong, and Molly is very dangerous, man, that opioid pill, painkiller that they using, that painkiller grade that they using for after surgery and heart attacks that they using every day, ladies and gentlemen, it's terrible, ladies. I'm glad you're not on that, ladies. You know. Please, while you go to church this morning, if you have any prayers to pray for other people, pray for them people that's on opioid, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna die anyway. It's sad, lady. It's something that you can't talk to people about. You know the best thing you can tell people is just don't use it. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it. It's just like polio and all that type of shit. The plague, you know what I'm saying? It's over with, you know what I'm saying? You get hooked on opioids, it ain't no counselor, it ain't no love or no prayer that's gonna be able to get you off of it. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because you got to have it, and nobody can afford for you to use it. Nobody. Not even people that have money can afford for you to use it every day. They just can't, like, you know? They can't afford it. Goddamn, it ain't no rehab that can get you off of it. The only thing I advise y'all to do is preach to your children to never use it, like, you know what I mean? To never try it, like, you know?